Boy, have I got a surprise for y'all guys today. Let me make sure my screen's clean for this one. Alright, so you guys know what the deal is. We got these fresh parts back from Powder Coat today. Thanks to Witt's Powder Coating, y'all did an amazing job on all the parts that are going in the Roulette Vet. By the way, that is the name of the car. Roulette Vet. You guys can thank Poe for that one. We did everything in a wet black, so it's a super high gloss black. And everything that's red is this Illusion Cherry Red, and man, it really did just turn out amazing. Let's see, if I put my flashlight on it, you can actually see how much it sparkles. It is like super sparkly, and when you take the light off of it, it just looks really deep cherry red. We got the whole chassis painted. I painted it the other day. We just went over it with spray paint, got it all nice and black. Whenever Taylor gets in here, we're gonna get all these new fresh parts and get them put up in the vet, and this thing will be on the ground and on its way to its next place. Can't really tell you where it's going next because it's a huge surprise, but just know y'all are really gonna like where it's going next because it's a big move. Let's get straight to it. So we got the coilovers hung up. We're gonna go ahead and get the 4-link bars hung in the car. Then we're gonna pick the rear end up. I think we should be able to get everything in there that way. Have it secured by just the coilover brackets and the 4-link bars and let it kind of hang there until we can get everything put into place. So, TJ, you want a video? All right, look, it's my new cameraman right here. How old are you?
10.
10. How many years experience you got?
0.
This is ought to be great. Here we go. All right, how much I gotta pay you?
$5.
You got Venmo or Cash App?
Nope.
You need to get Venmo and Cash App. That way you can start making that money, boy. Who's gonna pick it up? Me and you pick it up. Hey, there we go. Hey, man, that looks amazing. Got to get these anti-roll bar links in. That'll be the last little bit just to actually get it mounted in there. And this is not where everything's gonna stay. Obviously, we gotta make changes to get everything set up correctly. This is just to get everything in the car and get it back on the ground so we get to this next destination. Shout out to my cameraman here. This thing looks freaking immaculate. And I ain't even wiped it down yet. We still got handprints and everything else all over it. I cannot wait to get the wheels and the brakes and all that stuff put on there. That is extra. That is so extra. My mama told me I was extra a long time ago, and I didn't really know what she meant by that. I really see it now. I get it from my grandpa. He was extra too. Probably put this bad boy in. This is my strange center section. It is a 340 gear. That bad boy right there ought to give me enough gear to come through the trap at around 200 mile an hour or so in the quarter mile. I'm gonna get these brakes and everything installed. Got my axles, they're sitting over here. But other than that, she is almost a complete roller. The trans is in. After we get that third member put in there, we're gonna call and get the drive shaft ordered because it's gonna be a custom measurement. After that, all we're lacking is a little bit of wiring and a little bit of fuel system. Actually, a whole fuel system. But it's definitely a complete roller now. We ain't gotta worry about the suspension anymore. It is complete in the rear end. Honestly, there's not a Corvette that's this beautiful underneath the ass end of it. It's facts. It just doesn't happen. All right, guys, so what we got here is the strange center section. It's actually a 340 gear ratio. I think it's finally time to get this thing in the car. So we're gonna get this thing unboxed, let you see what the ass end of this thing looks like. It's pretty cool how these things actually come in this case. The top of the case is over there, but it's actually screwed into place. Yeah. Is that really what that's for? Man, that's revolutionary. Y'all did a great job by making it easier for the user to unbox your rear ends. Because I had a whole stool and everything. This is like the first time I've ever handled one of these. So we went with a 35 spline against our better judgment. Well, hopefully it's still gonna hold up. I think it will. I already have the studs put up in the rear end, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing stabbed up there and get it secured down. That way we can slide our axles in, get the brakes on, put the wheels on, and get this thing rolling once and for all. Come on, baby. That's where it's at. Okay. It's not supposed to be this tight, but the reason it's like this is because it has powder coat on the threads of these bolts right here.
11 minutes later.
Please get your wife to come hit on this thing.
1 hour later.
So we finally got it to the point to where we can get a nut on a stud. So we're gonna go ahead and try to start sucking it up just a little bit. And then I'll be able to get a stud over here, and then we can get this thing all the way sucked up.
2 hours later.
All right, so we pretty much got it all the way up in there. We're gonna get the axles in and the brakes on, get this thing set on the ground. This is all just for mock-up, so we still have to take it back apart to seal the rear end up, get fluid and all that good stuff put in it whenever it's actually time to roll. But we're almost done, so that's what it looks like with the center section in the car. Man, that is a thick ass boy. So we're gonna have to end up cutting this out right here and lowering it. For all my Corvette guys out there that are watching this that, you know, want to know how this stuff is done, definitely keep in mind your clearance for your drive shaft, especially on like a radio car that's meant to separate, because right now we're probably in like full separation mode. For sure. Yeah. Like right now, the way it's sitting, it's hanging pretty much. Like that's about as max separation as it's even gonna get. And we're already having clearance issues, so we're gonna have to drop the wishbone bracket down and allow a little bit more clearance for the drive shaft. So we can cut that out. That's not gonna be a big deal. Hey, you know what? Well, you come this far and this is all we ran into, I'm really not even mad at that, because we had no idea how this was all gonna work out when we started. Well, guess we can at least get the brakes and wheels put on tonight. All right, guys, so it's time to go ahead and stab these axles in the rear end. Wow, that went in there a whole lot easier than the rest of everything. So we'll go ahead and get the passenger side put in now too. Man, that's like effortless. I'm gonna leave most of this stuff just hand tight for now until we get completely finished up and like kind of in race mode. This is just getting it in roller mode so it can get a motor put in it. All that other stuff, you know, there's still a lot of stuff that goes into finishing a car like of this caliber. It just takes time. So please guys, just be patient with me. I promise it's gonna be worth the wait. This thing has turned out crazy, insane. Just like, I don't even know. I can't even talk right now. This thing is just so beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so I don't know where this came from, but I've just seen this here America sticker, and I'm not a sticker person, but I am proud of my country, and I support my troops, and all the above. And this rear end right here was labeled "Made in the USA." That'll be staying on. All my Canada fans gonna be like, oh, Canada fans, I love y'all. USA, where's that, baby? Y'all need to come home. Sure is nice to relax, look at our creation, enjoy a nice cold Mountain Dew with our new Made in the USA rear end. Hey boy, don't be taking pictures of my rear end like that. You're gonna be posting my rear all over everything, Facebook, Insta, Twitter. So we got everything wrapped up with the vet tonight. We have all the fresh paint, powder coated parts in the car. We've got the strange center section in there. We've got the brakes on there. These are the Moser drag brakes. Everything is pretty much complete. We even got our Made in the USA sticker on the back just because we support our country. And only thing that's left to do is cut this section out right here so we can allow room for our drive shaft and our wishbone to sit and come through there. So as you can see, you know, it's gonna create a little bit of an issue. So we're just gonna cut this bar out right here, make like a loop, and then I'll get that stuff repainted and everything will be 110% complete. I'm so excited. It's finally here, it's finally done. And I can't wait to set this thing on the ground and get it to its next place. But anyways, guys, if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to subscribe and see more, please do. I appreciate all the support and every one of y'all. And until next time, I'll see you later. So we left Taylor's tonight and heard about some action going down in a little place called Mexico. So here we are at the spot and we got a couple of local streetcars here about to get it in. Hey, how'd they say? Off with the head! Yeah. Guys, full disclaimer, this silver Corvette is not mine. Ah, this is about to be bad. Playing with him. You heard he said he got off of it, then he got close to him, he said, wow, got back on it again. Hey, The Popo is en route, so Sean is gonna head out.
They got like a fucking informant. They got a scanner. Like what they got?
I don't know. For some reason, everybody is deciding to haul ass, and I'm not really sure why. I guess I'm just gonna haul ass. I'm gonna follow them.